If you were a boxing fan in 2010, you remember the hype around these two fighters, Frankie Gomez from East LA and José Benavidez Jr. from Arizona. They were teenage standouts, elite amateurs, and already being talked about as future world champions. They fought back in 2009 in the US National Final and they were both just 17 years old. It was close, but Gomez came out on top, winning 11 points to 9. That win sent him to the World Championships in Italy, where he went on an incredible run, winning the silver medal and even stopping future welterweight contender Egidijus Kavaliauskas from Lithuania. Around the same time, Benavidez made a different move. He turned professional early, signing with Top Rank, and he immediately looked like a star. Benavidez flew out of the gate. By 2011, he was 9-0 with 9 knockouts, stopping everyone put in front of him. Gomez followed shortly after, signing with Golden Boy Promotions, and he looked just as good. Slick, sharp and naturally gifted. It felt like it was only a matter of time. They had already fought, they had already sparred, and now they were both rising through the ranks. A rematch on the biggest stage felt like destiny, but it never happened. Benavidez reached 21-0 and stepped up against Mauricio Herrera. A tough, close fight, but he got the win and became WBA interim champion. Then in 2016, everything changed. Benavidez was shot in the leg. At just 24 years old, he was told he might never fight again. But 18 months later, he came back and incredibly, he went on to challenge Terence Crawford for the WBO world title. After a heated build-up, Benavidez gave a strong account of himself before being stopped in the final round. At just 26, there was still time to rebuild, but lingering injuries from the shooting kept him out of the ring for 3 years. Since then, he has struggled to regain the momentum that he had before, despite sharing the ring and being involved in big fights with the likes of Danny Garcia and Jamal Charlo. He was a fantastic fighter, but bad luck and a life-changing injury clearly altered his path. While all this was happening, Frankie Gomez was going in a completely different direction. After a strong start, his activity slowed, but when he stepped up against Mauricio Herrera, he didn't just win, he dominated him every round. That should have been the moment everything took off, but instead, Gomez disappeared. No announcement, no final fight, just gone. I've tried digging into why, but the answer seems simple. He just lost the love for the sport. And that's the real tragedy, because in terms of pure talent, Frankie Gomez might have been the best of them all. He could have become a major name in boxing, involved in huge fights for years to come, but sometimes the biggest battles don't happen in the ring, and sometimes walking away is part of the story too. One fighter fought through adversity to reach the big heights for world championships. The other walked away before we ever saw how far he could go. And that's what makes this story so fascinating. Not just what happened, but what never did.